Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Discover Clafoutis, the ultimate baked custard delight with cherries, Part 2. How to prepare Clafoutis. Are you ready to whip up a dessert that's both delightful and simple to make? Clafoutis might sound fancy, but preparing it is as easy as pie. Whether you're planning to impress guests or just craving a sweet treat, follow these steps to create a perfect Clafoutis. Let's start with the basics of the batter and move on to the stars of the dish, the fruit, before getting it all baked to perfection. Mixing the batter. Making the custard base for Clafoutis is straightforward, and it all starts in your kitchen bowl. Imagine you're creating a silky canvas for your fruit masterpiece. Here's how to get started. 1. Gather ingredients. You will need eggs, sugar, flour, milk, vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. 2. Whisk with enthusiasm. Beat the eggs and sugar vigorously until the mixture is smooth and creamy. 2. This step ensures your Clafoutis will have a nice, even texture. 3. Add flour slowly, gradually sprinkle in the flour while whisking to avoid lumps. 3. This is your chance to create a batter as smooth as a tranquil lake. 4. Blend in liquids. Pour in the milk and vanilla extract, mixing just until combined. 4. The batter should be somewhat like pancake mix, neither too thick nor too runny. Take a moment to check the batter's consistency. It's all about balance, thick enough to hold the fruit, but light enough to rise beautifully. Preparing the fruit. This is where Clafoutis shines. Traditionally made with cherries, you can choose other fruits like berries or sliced pears. Here's how to prepare them. 1. Cherries. If you're using cherries, it's best to pit them first. 1. While some recipes keep them whole with pits intact for extra flavor, it's not always the friendliest choice for eaters. 2. Berries. For strawberries or blueberries, simply wash and pat them dry. 2. Mix them with a touch of sugar if they're tart. 3. Pears. Peel and slice pears thinly. 3. A sprinkle of lemon juice can keep them from browning and add a touch of zest. Choosing and prepping your fruit is like picking the right instruments for a beautiful melody. Baking tips. Now it's time to bring it all together in the oven. Baking Clafoutis is the crescendo of your culinary symphony. Here are some tips to ensure your creation is baked to perfection. 1. Preheat the oven. Set your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. 1. This ensures a steady, even heat that Clafoutis needs. 2. Choose the right dish. A ceramic or glass pie dish works well. 2. Grease it lightly to prevent sticking. 3. Evenly pour and arrange. Pour the batter over the fruit gently, then make sure the fruit is evenly distributed. 4. Bake and test. Bake for about 35 to 40 minutes. 4. The Clafoutis should puff up and turn a lovely golden brown. 4. To test for doneness, insert a toothpick in the center. 4. If it comes out clean, your Clafoutis is ready. Remember, a perfectly baked Clafoutis is like sunshine on a plate, warm, golden, and inviting. With these steps, you'll have a Clafoutis that's sure to impress, both in taste and appearance. Enjoy the process and get ready to savor every bite. Serving suggestions. Once you've pulled your golden Clafoutis from the oven, it's time to think about serving it. This dessert, with its rich custard texture and sweet fruit, is perfect for both casual family dinners and elegant gatherings. Want to make it even better? Let's explore a few delightful ways to serve Clafoutis that will wow your family and friends. Pair with ice cream. A warm Clafoutis and a cold scoop of ice cream make a perfect pair. The contrast in temperature and texture is a treat for your taste buds. Here are a few ice cream flavors that go great with Clafoutis. Vanilla, the classic choice. Vanilla's creamy flavor complements the sweet and slightly tangy cherries. 2. Almond, enhances the almond undertones in a traditional cherry Clafoutis. 3. Coconut, adds a tropical twist, offering a fresh counterpoint to the rich custard. Adding ice cream is like adding a cherry on top of the already delicious dessert. It's an easy way to elevate this simple classic into a special treat. Add whipped cream. Whipped cream is another fantastic companion for clafoutis. A dollop of freshly whipped cream adds a light, airy touch. It's like wrapping the custard in a cloud. If you're making whipped cream at home, try adding a hint of vanilla or almond extract for extra flavor. Tips for serving with whipped cream: chill your bowl and whisk. This makes the cream fluffier. 2. Add a dash of sugar. It sweetens the cream but doesn't overpower the dessert's flavors. 3. Serve immediately. Whipped cream is best when fresh, maintaining its volume and fluffiness. Enjoying it plain, sometimes less is more. Clafoutis is delightful on its own, allowing the flavors of the custard and fruit to really shine. You can serve it warm or at room temperature. It doesn't get simpler or more satisfying than that. In the end, how you serve your clafoutis depends on your taste and the occasion. Whether it's with ice cream, whipped cream, or just a simple dusting of powdered sugar, each method brings out unique qualities in this beloved dessert. What's your favorite way to enjoy clafoutis? Variations of clafoutis. Clafoutis is a delicious treat that is both easy and versatile. While the classic version showcases cherries, there's plenty of room for experimentation. Let's explore some fun and tasty variations that will make you want to rush to your kitchen, whether it's using seasonal fruits or trying out a savory twist. Seasonal fruits. Why not align your clafoutis with the seasons? Using seasonal fruits not only boosts flavor but also ensures freshness. Plus, it can be a fun way to mix up your dessert game throughout the year. Here are some ideas to get you started. 1. Spring. Strawberries and rhubarb bring a sweet tart balance that's perfect for clafoutis. Summer. Try juicy peaches or plums. They add a delightful sweetness and color. 3. 4. Apples and pears with a sprinkle of cinnamon can bring cozy warmth. Winter. Citrus fruits like oranges or even cranberries add a refreshing zing. Remember, the best part about cooking is making it your own. So, feel free to explore the produce aisle and pick whatever catches your eye. Savory clafoutis. Who says clafoutis must be sweet? Transform your clafoutis into a savory delight by incorporating vegetables and cheese. This version can make an excellent brunch dish or a light dinner. Here's how you can do it. 1. Vegetables. Think sliced tomatoes, bell peppers, or zucchini. 1. These add vibrant flavors and keep the dish light. 2. Cheese. Cheddar, Gruyere, or Feta can add a rich, creamy texture that pairs beautifully with the eggs. Consider topping with fresh herbs like basil or thyme for that extra pop of flavor. Savory clafoutis isn't just a meal, it's an experience waiting to be savored, like a walk through a garden at sunrise. Embrace these variations and you'll soon find there's a clafoutis for every mood and every meal. Common mistakes to avoid. Creating a perfect clafoutis can sometimes feel like trying to catch the perfect wave. While it might look simple, there are a few pitfalls that can easily trip you up. Let's explore some common mistakes people make when baking this delightful dessert and learn how to steer clear of them. Not using the right cherries. Cherries are at the heart of clafoutis, but not all cherries are created equal. Many folks think they can use any type of cherry, but there's a reason the French tradition favors black cherries. These cherries have a deep flavor and hold up well during baking. If you stick with sour cherries, you could be heading for disappointment. 1. Tip: always opt for sweet, black cherries when available. 1. If you're in a pinch, sweet frozen cherries can also work, just make sure they are well drained and thawed. Overmixing the batter. The clafoutis batter is much like a pancake batter. Too much mixing can lead to a dense dessert. It's tempting to keep stirring until smooth, but this can whip up too much air or develop gluten, which is a recipe for disaster. 1. Tip: mix the batter just until the ingredients are combined. 1. It's okay if there are a few lumps, they'll work themselves out in the oven. Using cold ingredients. Baking is a bit like chemistry, and temperature plays a huge role. Tossing in cold ingredients directly from the fridge can affect how your clafoutis bakes, leading to uneven cooking. 1. Tip: let your eggs, milk, and even butter come to room temperature before mixing them into your batter. 1. This helps ensure even distribution and a smoother baking process. Forgetting to grease the dish: the joy of a slice of clafoutis is dampened significantly if it won't come out of the dish. This is a mistake that is all too easy to make, especially when you're in a rush. Tip: always generously butter your baking dish before pouring in the batter. You can even sprinkle a bit of sugar on top of the butter for some extra flavor and a slight caramelization effect. Baking at the wrong temperature: cooking is about precision, and the wrong temperature can lead to a clafoutis that is either too runny or too firm. A dish that's undercooked might not set properly, while an overcooked one could be rubbery. Tip: preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius, and keep an eye on your clafoutis. It should have a golden top and a slight wobble in the center when it's ready. Avoiding these common missteps will help you get a clafoutis that's as close to perfect as it gets. Remember, practice makes perfect, and even if your first attempt doesn't go as planned, it's all part of mastering this classic French dessert. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.